Hello, my name is Tamara, and I am a sinner saved by grace. I had some knowledge of Jesus growing up as a child through some Awanas groups or some Sunday schools that we'd go to here and there for Christmas or Easter, but not really. I never saw faith really exemplified in my home. I didn't really see anybody reading the Bible or talking about what Jesus could do to help us. I didn't really understand that as faith. And then I had an issue, probably what really took me down a very bad and dark road was when I was 10 years old. I found out that my dad, that I knew as my dad, was not my real dad. My biological father didn't want me, and my dad that had raised me was now going to have a daughter of his own. And at 10 years old, I just couldn't comprehend what all that meant. I didn't know how to process it. And so I turned to substance abuse to cope with the pain. And that led me down a very dark road for a lot of years. And when I finally came to sobriety, and being free from that bondage to drugs, I knew that there was more than just recovery. I knew that there had to be more, that the higher power that I had claimed to know had to be more than what I was experiencing. And so I started going to church, and at 23 years old, I truly surrendered to Christ and asked him to work in my life. And at the time, I did have a 2-year-old, and I was a single mom and trying to do the right things, still staying sober, going to church. And I was also going to dances at sober clubs. And the music, while it was a sober club and there wasn't alcohol and all the bad things going on as a regular club, the music was still very much worldly music, not honoring God in any way, shape, or form, talking a lot about things that really shouldn't be talked about between men and women in that setting. And I remember driving to work and just feeling God telling me I needed to give up the music, that I needed to get that out of my life if I truly wanted to encounter his spirit inside me. And so I did. I said, okay, Lord, fine. Well, I'll give it up. I want to know you. I want to feel your presence with me. And so I gave up listening to the music that I was listening to. And I was trying to find some type of a Christian station, thinking there's got to be something on the radio here. And all that was on was this organ, like Catholic, Lutheran, whatever music that I would think of as the most boring music in the world. And I stayed committed. I said, okay, fine, Lord, if that's all there really is, that's what I'll listen to. And for 2 weeks, that's what I listened to, driving to work, driving home. And I kept checking the stations every day, hoping to find something different. And finally, after 2 weeks of listening to that music, as I was flipping through, I found a Christian station that was playing Toby Mac, DC Talk, Kirk Franklin, all this upbeat, joyful music that just resonated with my soul. And I really felt like that was God telling me I just needed to know that I was really enough for you. And that was the first step in many to come, for the next several years of how he was going to present himself to me if I was truly seeking him and hungering for him. So I'm so grateful for what he's done in my life.